Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne down inside the 40. This defense for the Steelers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Nothing our score after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The Steelers at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure. A better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll look to Etienne to start things out to about the 33-yard line. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To the side, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on third down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Straight ahead, Etienne. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Flush to his right. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their own 21, Harris will start the drive out. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pickett sets up play action. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step it. Second quarter. Back to throw. Pickett. He finds his man. Complete. It's Warren. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Off play action, Pickett. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the... Over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. Call out a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over first and 10. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Sutton. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. They'll score it on a 36-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive. Exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Meanwhile, Pickett's thrown into the hands of Pickens. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Warren. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A Steeler 1st down and a pickup of 11 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Gets this out wide to Pickens. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And quickly, they get to the line. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run again with Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of run read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars getting set to go. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. Lawrence will throw. He'll find Gibson here complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The end result, 21 yards. Etienne up the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Lawrence. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. To throw again is Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk from a yard out. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Pickens on the slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They hand this off to Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Pickett. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. now to throw off the play fake. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Looking to throw, Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point now by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. At the 20. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That one caught by Gibson. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Lawrence. Line time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Highsmith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. They head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Pickett sets up play action. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. On 2nd and goal, Pickett steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on him.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands
under pressure, and they got to him again? A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second and very short, Lawrence. And this is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. I'm ready. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here we go, gotta have it, Lawrence. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Time definitely the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pickett sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man, complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talked It's so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into point. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Steelers, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.